Okay guys, last video of the year, which is gonna go totally opposite the trends of 2020, I would say, because I honestly believe 2020 did not suck. I know this year we've been through some tough shit.
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
The world has sort of blown up. Political and international conflicts increased, climate change continued striking on us, and of course coronavirus and so quarantine hit. However, after all this, I can gratefully say this year had so much for it, because us, humans, people figure out all of it. When we talk about something bad that has happened to us, we tend to forget how much energy we put into it to find a solution. This year, the growing number of political uprisings made the world a better place. We all remember what happened to George Floyd.
I do not want this mislabeled. This was not a detainee resisting arrest. This was cold-blooded fucking murder. Hard stop!
And finally, after so long, the people of the US stood up against police brutality and racism. Our society said we had enough from discrimination. Even though several environmental catastrophes has happened to us, we are on the track of solving global warming. And if that wouldn't be enough, science showed something never seen before. Coronavirus hit on us like a thunder and suddenly millions died in it. But within less than 1 year, our scientists developed a vaccine against it. And these are just the most popular examples of what we solved. Time by time, we tend to lose our hope in humans. But speaking from experience, humans are the best in solving problems. And that represents 2020 itself. And we are not done yet. Because not just global wickets grow, but personally too. When we are at our lowest point, we are open to the greatest change. When we got used to something in life, we take it for granted. Despite nothing in life is sure. So many terrible things have happened to so many of us. Losing jobs, losing loved ones. And this year, we experienced that we can even lose the most basic phenomena in life because we lost meeting with people. We lost physical connections. So many of you got to the lowest point. And hopefully, a lot of people have realized we cannot stay on our knees. We need to stand up and make it till we are able to do it. Yes, meeting with people can never be replaced with the online space, but we learned that it's still better than not keeping in touch with friends, with family, and with the people we love. We learn to appreciate what we have. I don't know why, but mankind needs to fall down before we study, before we change. And 2020 actually forced us to change and to realize what we have is precious. We had to adapt to online jobs, online school. We had to get used to masks, keeping distance, and of course, not getting a physical touch. We had to change. And honestly, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for this year to make me realize that everything can change. And what I have is not constant. It's a state of life when I have it. But it can be slipped away by a snap. I know I'm speaking something that has been told 100 times, but I can prove it wasn't enough, because right now as well still a lot of people do not appreciate what they got from life. Because if they would understand the basics of change, they could adapt to this change as well. So now, ask yourself, are you a person who is open to change? Because those who know what they have is lucky, are the ones who will always be open to change, as they are aware that the only way to always keep something good in your life is adapting, but the way it keeps us going forward. Every one of us hopefully realized what they lose. Did you realize as well that previously, before Corona or anything, what you got was fortune? And so also the worst situation can be made into a better one. After all, if you still think 2020 was horrible, then make yourself a pleasure and think over what you got. How could you change and then work for 2021 not sucking?